Hello everybody, my name is Phil. Welcome back to Miranda Detailing and welcome back to another weekend wash. In today's video, we're going to be taking care of the Sequoia. So guys, the Sequoia is our work vehicle. That's what we use to tow the trailer, and I've kind of let the interior go for quite a few months. I've kind of kept up on the exterior. We'll wash the exterior and test out some products on the outside of the vehicle, especially on the glass, and then the interior is going to need a lot of vacuuming and wiping down, and we'll take care of the leather and the carpets in there as well. Mostly towards the front. Nobody sits in the back. It's mostly just a bunch of coats and sweaters and junk that kind of finds its way to the back seat there when we're working. So it's not really dirty back there. It's just clutter. So we'll clean all that up and it'll look 100 times better because it's just clutter back there. But the front area is, of course, where we spend the time driving and eating, and it's just a big, dusty, gross mess up there. We're gonna take care of the carpets, the leather, all the plastics and the vinyl, and we're gonna be using a variety of products today. So we have everything from Dr. Beasleys to Lexol to some lithium products. We have a new one here from Minette, their glass cleaner and sealant. So I'll be playing around with this stuff today. And then we have these other two products from OE. They're incredible and they're Hulk. So one is the wheel rim cleaner, brake dust and all of that, and the other is a carpet cleaner. So we'll play around with these two products and see how they perform. We do have some lithium color crush here, which is their instant detailer. So we'll use this on a couple of the panels to play around with it. We do have some of the Dr. Beasley stuff. So their ceramic body wash is what I'm going to be using on the exterior. Why? Just because I have it. Then we're going to be playing around with their leather cleanser. They have their leather lock. So I might be using these on the front seats or maybe the back seats, we'll see. And then we'll be using their leather cream and their plastic conditioner for the dash, and we'll see, what seats and stuff we'll use the leather cream on. If you like the natural matte finish look in the interior of your vehicle, then you're gonna love the Dr. Beasley's line because they leave a completely matte natural finish. There's no shine, there's no greasiness at all. This stuff is really nice in the interior, but if you're the type of person that likes to see that shine or a little bit of a more satin look, then these products might not be for you. These can be deceiving because you don't see them on the leather or on the plastic because it's that matte natural finish. It almost looks like there's nothing on there at all. It's just clean and yet it's protected. These products are going to be the best for that. And we also have a new product here called Salt Chisel. So this stuff can be used to remove salt in the interior of your vehicle. Now, I don't have that problem here. I think we only had a little bit of snowfall and they put a little bit of salt on the road, but I already cleaned the interior of our vehicle enough so that there's no salt residue in there at all. If we do find some, then I'll use it on there. But if you guys are living in the Northeast or out west somewhere where you're getting a lot of snow and you're getting salt in the interior of your vehicle, you know that that can be a real pain to remove. So if it builds up in the corners of the carpets, on the edge of the carpets, it basically crystallizes into a nice crunchy, salty, nasty white mess on the interior of your carpet, especially if you have dark carpets. So this stuff is designed to dissolve it. It kind of makes a slurry, and then you can mop all that up or extract it out and make sure to get all of that salt residue out. So this will neutralize that. It breaks everything down so that you can get all that salt out of the vehicle, because it's not good for the fibers also to have that salt in there, and it just looks horrible. So this stuff can be used in that instance. So if you have issues with interior salt crusting up and residue in the interior of your carpets and your mats, pick some of this stuff up. So most of the stuff that you see here, the Dr. Beasley's line, all the Dr. Beasley's stuff here, the lithium products can all be purchased at Car Supply's warehouse. The rest of this stuff are from different manufacturers, different companies. For instance, Lexol. Now, why do I have this here? Because it was $7. Yeah, I actually found it, I don't even know where I found this now. If it was at a thrift store or wherever it was, I don't know. But it came with the whole kit here. Their cleaner and then their conditioner. Let's take everything out of the box. And it actually came with these nice little applicators. One for the cleaner, one for the conditioner. I thought that was kind of nice. Anything else in the box? Nope. So I might play around with the cleaner and conditioner. If not today, I'll definitely get a chance to play around with these later on. I don't know, if you use the Lexol products, let me know down below what you think of these two right here. All right guys, so let's get to cleaning the vehicle up. We're gonna hit the outside first. Let's start with the wheels, and we'll use the OE Hulk brake and rim cleaner, and then we'll get to the rest of the stuff. All right, enough chatting, let's get to work. Ooh. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this in the bucket, and just to foam it up, just to give it a little bit of foam, just a little bit. And then we'll spray the cleaner on. Ooh, this stuff smells nice. Foams up really nice. I like it. So let's open this up. This just broke. Nope, that's not gonna work. So luckily I had this little guy, this little head here, pump head, from some other products. Yeah, that was just laying around there, so that was a good fix. Ooh, OE, you should probably switch to these. That little trigger one broke, like really easily. These are nice. Oh wow. Yeah, you need to get these. Now granted, these wheels are not bad at all. I've actually kept up on them fairly well, so they're not horrible. I'm going to use this on the tire just because it is a strong cleaner, so I might as well. Use the work stuff brush for all these intricate parts where the other brush couldn't get into. Ooh, wow. That seems to be cleaning really well. Huh. Interesting. Now I wasn't going to do the inside of the barrels, but I think I am now because they're cleaning up really well. Well, sort of. It's kind of burnt in there from whoever had this last time. Yeah, this stuff is strong. Cleans really well. Nice. But it's not going to get rid of that dust in there that's been baked onto the inside of the wheel. Well, did this stuff do what it's supposed to do? Yeah, it definitely did. That worked really well on these. Again, they weren't horrible. I'll save this stuff for when these are really bad. You remember, you've seen videos of this, of the Sequoia before, where this was just completely, you know, covered in brake dust. So we'll see. Oh, hi, mister. Yeah, what's up? Oh, really? So guys, I had a couple of ideas for a wash mitt. I'm actually talking to a manufacturer right now, 2 different manufacturers, to see if they could develop a wash mitt to look like Mister's fur. A nice fluffy, like merino wool wash mitt that kind of has his pattern and color, and marketed as the Mr. Wash Mitt. Would you guys buy it? I don't know. We'll see. Hi, buddy. Hi. What? Boop. Oh gosh, that hit really hard. That hit really hard. You silly head. What? Alright guys, so exterior is washed, nothing fancy, but you can see protection is actually holding on a little bit. So this was the Technician's Choice ceramic detail spray, and I just applied it wet, so it wasn't like a proper application, it was just to dry it. But protection is still hanging on. It's actually sheeting really slowly here, but it sheets a lot of it away, leaving just a few beads. So not too bad. So this stuff cleans very well. and it's designed to use on a vehicle that has good protection. So I believe it's a pretty strong shampoo because it is meant to clean ceramic coated vehicles, almost like CarPro Reset. Smells really nice, foams up nice and slick under the touch, and it seems to clean really well. Wow, huh, that was easy. This thing dries really fast, really nice. This is the big GT Shine towel. So I have the little one, hood's all dry. There wasn't a lot of water on there anyway. It sheeted a lot of it off. There's just a few beads. The rest of it will be pretty easy. No need to wring it out yet. It's getting heavy though. I'm probably soaking my shoulder. Just one swoop across the glass and it's done. All right. That took a long time. All right, guys, so drying is done, and I didn't even need to wring this out. It got maybe half of it wet. It dries up easily. So let's test some other products on it. I'll hang this up to dry. So I have this little hanger for my drying towels after I'm done drying the vehicle. Perfect. All right, guys, so I'm not gonna do the entire vehicle with this stuff, but I do want to give it a try. In fact, instead of doing it in the shade, why don't we go in the sun? Like this. Sure. So this is Lithium Color Crush. This is their SiO2 detailer. So let's shake it up. I'm just going to mist it on and use a soft towel to work it in. See if it leaves any streaking in the sun. Seems to be good, no residue. Let's try the hood, the larger panel. You can see it a little bit easier. See if I can focus in, just right in on the sun here. Spray directly. Again, just testing it, just seeing what its capability is in full sun. Does it leave any type of residue, any streaking? Huh. I thought I saw some residue, but I mean, I don't know if that's just my towel. Let me switch my towel over here and let's just apply more. I'm going to apply to the entire hood anyway, just because I want to test it. Back, let's apply to the entire hood. Just overdose it. It smells really nice. Ooh, that's really awesome. Hard to tell because it is a gold vehicle. Gold, silver, these light colors, you're not going to see smeariness as much. I can see a little bit, but of course that's because I over applied it. Let's just hit it with some water and see the reaction. Look at those beads. That's amazing. Okay, so now that I soaked the panel, gotta go dry it again. It's the only thing about testing products is like, oh boy, and there goes my towel. It's good, it's good. That's the only bad thing about testing products is I gotta go wipe it off again. But it'll be easy. Check this out. So amazing beads. Dries up perfectly. Let's hit this glass too. Next, we're going to try this stuff. Hood's protected. Nice and slick. Let's hit all the glass. Now, ooh, just made a little mess. And again, I'm going to over apply to basically test the product out. See if there's streaking. Smells really nice. And wow. No streaking, no smearing, nothing. That's perfect. Huh. Interesting. Nice and slick under the touch. All right, that's a nice sun shot right there. Over apply. Same towel, by the way, just same towel. I'm not going to change towels, at least not yet. Let's hit the inside, just a little bit on the inside. Not sure if that's actual residue or what. Seems to be good. So you can see a little bit in here. Not sure if that's inside. Looks like it might be outside. But again, my towel is saturated. So now I have a clean towel, clean dry towel. Just a second dry towel will get rid of any light residue, if anything. And yeah, there's water spots on the glass. That's besides the point. Those are just old water spots that were here with the vehicle already. I did over apply it. Of course, that's going to make it worse. It's really slick, cleans inside and out really well. So of course, you know, have multiple glass towels. That one's saturated and this one is dry. So let's continue and not oversaturate as much. Hi, buddy. Hi, what is it? Yeah? What? Really? Mm-hmm. Really? Interesting. Oh boy, that's whiny. Okay. So now just one spritz on the towel. And use the dry one. Oh yeah. That makes a world of difference. Yeah, no residue. Maybe just one spritz. Psst. Another on the towel. Need a little bit more cleaning action on this one. It's a little bit more of a film. All right. Nice. I don't see any residue. Oh, there's a little bit. Yep, it kind of pushes around a little bit with the towel. So I'm just using a dry towel now. Oh. And that goes away. All right. Not bad. A little bit here. So this is a good test because it's not really even hot out, but it is direct sunlight. And that worked. It got the residue off. You can see a little bit. You know, when you can do this and you can kind of move it around with your finger, you know there's just a little bit of a film on there, but usually that evaporates away eventually, and it just means an over application of product. This does have a sealant in it, so, you know, once the rain hits it, it'll beat up, but it'll also level out the protection that's in it, the polymers that are in it. But that looks great. Now all the glass is sealed. Okay. It's gonna be really noisy, but oh well. Okay guys, so the interior is cleaned out sufficiently. I'm not going to go crazy in cleaning everything back there, but the whole front area is cleaned. There weren't a lot of stains here, so I'm going to save the rest of this for some really gross interior carpets because these are actually pretty clean now, so they're not too bad. There's just a little bit of buildup over here, but I'm not going to attack it that much because it's not really that great of an example. So let's focus on the leather. We're going to use some of the fine leather cleanser. So we'll clean the leather, and depending on what I want to do, maybe I will use this for the back end here and the leather lock for the seat itself. And we'll apply some of the plastic conditioners and other stuff on the center console and this area here. So let's focus on this leather first. So for the leather, you have a couple different options. You can use gentle brushes like this. This is a really gentle, soft horsehair brush that you can use, or you can use this because it does have these little tiny fingers on here. This is also very gentle. I'm not going to need to do anything aggressive on the leather because it's already cracked and a little bit damaged, so I'm not going to go too crazy on this. I'm just going to clean it and then apply the leather lock on this. So let's use the leather cleaner. I'm just going to liberally spray it on the leather. That's actually damage. And I'm going to take a damp microfiber towel and wipe off the residue. And I use a damp one because it does kind of cleanse any type of cleaner that might be on here, almost like a rinse. Yeah, not really much there at all. All right, now you can either let it air dry or you can quicken it up. Use another towel or an air compressor, whatever you want. I'll just use another dry towel here, quicken up the drying process. It's looking nice and clean, nice and matte looking. And before I apply any protection down there, I'm going to clean all of this first. Same thing, I'll be liberal. This stuff does not spot. It's not a super high alkaline cleaner, so I'm not worried about it leaving any type of spotting. And again, rinse it down a damp microfiber and let it either air dry or use an air compressor and dry everything. All right, so the leather is dry. I just have a nice microfiber applicator like this. Let's take the leather lock, which is basically a ceramic protection for your leather. Shake it up, and I'm going to apply this liberally to the applicator and onto the leather. So we'll let that sit, absorb into the leather. If it looks like I need to wipe it down, then I can. It says to apply, let sit, and then wipe clean. We'll let it sit there. It'll probably air dry because it's nice and sunny today. You can already start to see it dry here. So you can see it starting to dry. So while that's drying, let's apply leather cream to the back of the seat. So this is just a nice cream thick formula like this, and simply work it into the leather. Very, very easy to use. It'll just leave a nice matte finish. It smells really nice, so it'll leave a nice fresh smell. And it's that easy. So this is already all dry. I'm not really going to do anything more. I'm just going to leave it just like that because it looks nice and matte. It has been locked with leather lock. How about all the plastics here? Let's use plastic conditioner. Same thing, cream formula. Smells really nice. I'm just going to dab it in certain areas and work it into all of the plastic. Into all of these center console plastics, over all of the radio buttons. Work it into the dash. Anything that is plastic in the interior of your vehicle. All right, guys, so the All right, guys, so the Sequoia is pretty much done. Interior is cleaned up, exterior is all cleaned up. I'm just going to now apply some tire dressing. But I'm going to be using my little HVLP gun. I've been using this for a while to, see if I like using it, if it actually works well, and I have been very happy with it. This is just a little cheap one. It's like 15 bucks on Amazon. I have a link down below in the description, but I'm going to be applying the Optimum tire protection and coating. I wasn't really happy with the results. It looked good at first when I applied it onto our tire here of our Avalon. The next day, it didn't look very good. So I don't know what happened with the application. I've heard that if sprayed on, hopefully you get a better, even application. So let's try that. I'm going to fill this up with the Optimum tire protectant and coating. Try not to make a mess. I'll do about half and we'll go with that. Make sure to cap it. I have been using this with Meguiar's hyper dressing straight, and it applies very well to like huge knobby truck tires, because those can really be annoying to apply a dressing with a little brush. It just takes forever. This makes it so much easier. So I flushed it all out, I cleaned it all out. So now let's apply the dressing. Hi, mister. Oh boy, oh gosh. That is horrible sounding. Yeah, okay, well come along. You have to get out of my way. No, you have to get out of my way. Why? Oh boy. What is it? Really? Okay guys, so let's see. Hey, what are you doing? Get out of here. It's all fully adjustable. I can adjust the airflow, so I turn down the airflow just a little bit. Going to have a nice wide fan. You can see where it's being applied because it's kind of a blue tint. I'm gonna let that sit. So I cleaned these tires really well, but it still seems to be rejecting it a little bit, or I may have just over applied it. So let's see what it does. We'll let it sit and kind of melt into the rubber, see if it makes a difference. So just for comparison, I switched it out and put Meguiar's hyper dressing back in here. Clean up the edges and we'll let it sit. Let's see what it looks like. Okay guys, so here's the Optimum. It actually looks pretty good right now. Yeah, not too bad. This little area right here where it was over applied looks a little spotty the way it dried, and I actually rubbed it to see what it would do. That was on me, it messed up just a little bit, but it's completely dry to the touch, which is cool. So maybe spray application is better. That doesn't look too bad, right? Not too bad at all. A little dry around there. I probably could have put more. We'll see. Now this one I put a lot of the Optimum tire coating on. I really sprayed it heavily. It's still drying down there and I didn't touch it. So still a little bit spotty the way that it dried onto the rubber, but let's see. Yep, dry. Dry to the touch. So it is like a nice coating. We'll see how this looks tomorrow or in the next couple of days or weeks and see if it still retains that look. However, this is the hyper dressing applied with the spray. So definitely a lot more glossy. It's not completely dry yet. Watch, see? So I'll probably wipe that down. When you do apply it like that, it is a little bit heavier, or maybe it's just more even. Iron Man. So we'll let that continue to dry and I might just wipe it down, knock down the shine. I don't want that, greasiness like that on the tire because it'll sling. And this one here too is still drying. I applied a very light coat, but it's deceiving. When it sprays on, you don't see how heavy it really is until it starts to kind of melt into the plastic. You can definitely apply tire dressings this way, but if you don't want this high gloss look, knock it down with a towel. So it's had enough time to dry. Still looks pretty glossy. So let's just knock it down with a towel. just so we don't have that super high gloss look. Ooh, how do you like that? That's nice. All right, that just looks nice and clean. I like that look. That looks really, really nice. I like that look on our tires. Not super high gloss, nice satin. That's perfect. So I'll knock down this one. There, now the tire just looks nice and clean. Really nice. So that's the Optimum. Still looks okay, but has a funky pattern. I guess it's the way it was sprayed on. So, I don't know. Still not a big fan of it. It just looks weird. While this looks like brand new. I like that look. And this is the other side with the Optimum. Yeah, it's okay. But again, it kind of has a funky texture because of the way it was sprayed on. While this is the Hyperdressing from Meguiar's. May not last as long, but I like this look better. Okay guys, that does it for the weekend wash. I know there was a lot of different products that we used, and I didn't even get to use everything. I didn't get to use the Lexol today. Didn't get to use the carpet and upholstery protection. So I'm not really worried about that. I'll use that on other vehicles and other videos, and maybe with the weekend wash on the Avalon. We'll see. Let's just talk about the Dr. Beasleys products for a second, because the leather cleanser, the fine leather cleanser and the leather lock, great stuff for definitely for new cars. It didn't do much as far as the cleaner in the old Sequoia because that leather is beat up, it's damaged, it's cracked. So you didn't really see that much of a dramatic change in the leather. But for new vehicles, you can gently clean it with this, get any previous conditioners, oils, stuff like that off, and then lock it in with this. This is considered like an SiO2 coating for your leather. So these two right here would be awesome for a new car prep. Now the leather cream and plastic conditioner stuff, this stuff is really, really nice. It leaves absolutely no sheen on the inside of your vehicle, but it does condition, it protects, and this stuff, I think the plastic conditioner, this stuff smells amazing. The leather cleaner has a very light scent. It does smell nice, but the plastic conditioner, ooh, this stuff, it makes the inside of your car smell so good. It's like a nice, fresh, clean smell to it. So now the Sequoia smells really, really good. All the plastics in there are conditioned. They look beautiful. They look really, really nice. It's all ready for us to junk it all up again when we go on our jobs. This stuff, the Optimum tire protection and coating, I don't know. I'm still not quite a fan of it. It's just such a weird application to it. And I don't know, I just really don't know about this stuff. If you guys like this stuff, let me know down below. If you have different ways of applying it, I've applied it with the foam applicator, I've applied it with the brush, I've applied it now with the spray gun, and the results are meh, I guess. I don't know, it's kind of weird. The hyperdressing though in the spray gun, awesome, that I love. Any other water-based dressing or even a solvent-based dressing in the spray gun works so well. I love it. So the stuff from OE, their extractor and carpet cleaner, I'll have to test this out on another gross interior vehicle because this didn't really have too many stains. I didn't have a lot of stains in there at all. So we'll keep testing this stuff out in different videos. But their Hulk brake cleaner and rim cleaner, their rim cleaner, this stuff worked really well. Again, I'll test it out on wheels that are really bad because mine weren't too bad. However, these little triggers, I don't like. I think they're a little flimsy, and it actually broke on this one. So this thing just kind of snapped apart and the inside of this kind of shot out and it was broken. So fortunately, I actually had these little finger pump sprays. I had a bunch of them from other products, popped it on here and it worked really well. I actually really like this much better than the other little triggers. So OE, thank you again for sending me the products. Again, I will continue to use them and test them on some really gross vehicles and see what they can do. I would definitely consider getting these finger pumps. This actually put out more volume and it doesn't break. They're a little bit more hardy, I think. So just a suggestion. It just works really well. So I'll keep these on here. So next time we'll use a few of the other leather products that I have here. Where'd it go? All right, but this stuff, Lithium Color Crush. Used it on the hood of the Sequoia. Very easy to apply, and like the ceramic slam, I applied it in the full sun. I just kind of overdosed it on the panel and see what it could do in the full sun. It's not super hot out or anything. Tested that out later, maybe on our Avalon in the full sun and heat and humidity, and see if it has that residue or streaky look to it. However, if it does, It's not a big deal because you can just use a spritz of water and wipe it down again. It is an instant detailer, so it's not like a ceramic coating where you don't want to introduce any type of water onto it. But even with that, a lot of the new SiO2 products play very well with water. This seemed to really play well with water. Also, I don't know if that's the makeup of it. So Lithium, if you reach out to me and let me know, you know, can you just get this wet right after? I'm sure you can, because it's considered just a detailer. So, you know, used to kind of boost the protection that you already have on there, smudges or fingerprints or anything like that. After the vehicle is cleaned, then you can, you know, use this to kind of touch it up. So again, I did over apply this on purpose to see what it could do. There was a teeny bit of smearing type of residue, but of course it was because I over applied. I just wanted to see what it would do. The ceramic slam, however, didn't have any issue with that. I just kind of over applied it, let it sit in the sun, and it wiped off no problem. I know it's a little bit of a different makeup. Tiniest bit. If you apply it very lightly onto a towel and you massage it into the panel, you're not going to get that. Keep in mind, if you're using this on a dark colored vehicle in the full sun and you're dealing with heat and humidity, less is more with this product. Overall, I really like it. The beading and the sheening properties, like right away, are awesome. So we'll see how long that lasts on the hood, because I did put a nice heavy application of it, and we'll see how it holds up. So that was fun, playing with all these different products. I know I have many different ones that we're always using, always playing around with. And the ceramic body wash from Dr. Beasley's, also really nice shampoo. I love the way that it smells, and it cleans really well, very nice and slick. So that's a great wash for ceramic coated vehicles or your daily driver if you're just cleaning it up. So guys, if you want to grab any of these products, I will link everything down below that I can find. I know I have the Dr. Beasley stuff in lithium. You can purchase that at Car Supplies Warehouse, so I'll have links to those down below. And the OWE stuff, I can link you to their website so you can buy their stuff off of their website. And if you're interested in the other products like the Lexol, this stuff is pretty common. You can buy that on Amazon. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, like it, share with others who may enjoy it, and don't forget to subscribe and click that bell. That way you get notifications each time our videos drop each week and you don't miss stuff. And guys, if you're interested in any of the apparel, then check out the merch shelf down below. You can purchase t-shirts, hoodies, hats, stickers, iPhone cases, a bunch of other stuff. I just keep making more and more things down there so that you guys can support us and rock some cool apparel. And again, it supports the channel. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Take care. Mister. Hi, buddy. Oh. Hi. Hi. I made a mess? Really? What? Wow.